Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So OPT7 has just released a new update for their Connect app, which now allows you to have presets, which is something I've been looking forward to for a while. So let me show you how it works on the Camaro that has both the interior lights as well as the underglow. So first things first, you want to open up your OPT7 Connect app. It has its cool animation to load up and everything. And once it opens up, you'll see that it has the option to connect, so you're connecting to the Bluetooth. And I have both the interior and the underglow. They are both already named as well, so I click the both of them. Then I press next, turn them on, and they're both on. Now you'll see the footwell lights are on right here and the underglow is on as well. One of the biggest misconceptions about this app is just how you go from modes. So it does have these arrows, but these are to jump from side to side, whereas you're actually supposed to just swipe. You swipe to one side and there's a strobe effect, and you can see they're both in sync doing it together. You have your color fade, which you can adjust the speed as well. You have the cycle, which allows them to both just have fun and, you know, go nuts. It's definitely a really cool one to have. And then sound sync, so basically the more noise it's hearing, the underglow being underneath the vehicle is getting the engine noises. So if the vehicle's off, it'll be a lot more casual, or if you're playing music, whereas the interior isn't really getting much noise at all. So that's basically the first thing you want to know about the app, is you just want to swipe between the modes. Very, very simple to do. So let me go ahead and walk you through the OPT7 Connect app to show you how it functions a little bit more in depth and how you can actually work the presets. It's definitely really cool. To open it up, you have this little screen. You just press connect. You go to your device specifically. Mine is already named, and you press next, and you turn it on, and that's basically all it is to it to actually get it to go. So let's go ahead and save a preset for solid. So as you can see here, whenever you have a specific setting, it's gonna save that as the preset. So you're not gonna be adjusting it after the fact. I like this color and I set it up prior, and preset number 1 right there is good. So move it over to strobe. Let's change the color to red. We'll press preset and press 1 right there. So you are gonna be able to actually have 3 separate presets for each mode, which is definitely really cool. You swipe over to color fade. This one tells me let's do it purple. That looks really, really nice. So we're gonna press the plus, preset number 1, and there you go. So whenever you go through these specifically, if we're solid, we go purple, press preset, and there we go. Very, very easy to use. So basically all you do is you just tap it and it goes right back to the preset itself. It's very easy to use, really, really nice. It does give the car a nice overall look. So let's go back to this preset, which I really like this color specifically because it goes well with the colors of the interior pieces. So let's leave it on that. And again, you're gonna be swiping between these. You're not actually pressing these arrows, because if you press the arrow, it just jumps you all the way to the end. So all you need to do is swipe back and forth between the two. Another really cool feature is the door assist feature. This feature makes it so that whenever you open your doors, your footwell lights will turn on white, and it looks really, really nice. Thing about it is that for this to work, you do have to connect your control box to direct power. There's 2 ways that I would suggest going about it. The first one is connecting your control box directly to power through your battery. And then the other, less invasive way, is to use a fuse tap and connect it to a fuse that's getting constant power. There are 2 things you do want to keep in mind whenever you're going about this feature. First, the lights can only function as white as a door assist feature, and it will override whatever's going on with the lights already. So say you have them flashing purple, it'll override it when the door opens to this nice white. The other thing is you do already need to have some sort of ambient light door feature. So basically any type of light that turns on whenever your door opens, that's what you're going to be tapping into, and that's what's going to function with the footwell lights. In this scenario, I do have this light in the roof console. I tapped into that, just kind of prying that piece out and going from there. And I started from the center console, worked my way underneath the dash through to the A-pillar, underneath the headliner, and then from there to the roof console light. It is a little bit more in depth in this specific scenario, but for other cars, it's going to be a little bit easier because some cars do have ambient lights in the footwell areas already, or say areas like the cup holders, but this one was A-pillar to headliner to roof console light, and that's how I was able to power it with the very lengthy wires that are provided in the kit. And then one of my favorite features that the Aura Pro V2 has is navigation feature. So basically you can have it actually direct you where you're going. You can have one side's footwell lights flash to indicate which direction you're turning, and you can also have a speed warning. So basically if you go over the speed limit, they'll flash a different color. It's really cool to set up. Let me show you how. Now to use the navigation feature, all you need to do is click on this icon in the top left, and then you'll see this one icon down here underneath it that's essentially a map with a little pinpoint. Click on that and it'll open up the location that you're currently at. At the top of that screen, you'll see a little search bar, and all you do is you just type in there the location you're trying to go to. So just for demonstration purposes, we're gonna put Austin, Texas. You press search, and then you let it load up. And there you go, you now have your directions to get to Austin, Texas. Now if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see these little arrows that have this little tab. So basically you press that, and you'll see your favorite places or your recent searches. So if you go back to the original screen, you'll see this little star right here in the top right corner, and that's basically to make this location one of your favorites. Now other than that, on the recent searches side, if you click on it, you'll see all the places that you previously searched. These again are just demonstration purposes, so these are just different areas around Texas. But nonetheless, these will actually function similarly. You click them and it'll open it up on your maps and tell you how to get there. So it's all very, very in-depth, and there's even extra bits so that you can customize how the lights are actually changing during your drive. Whenever you come over here, when you press this button right here, you will get to this screen, and it's gonna basically give you the two functions that really make this thing stand out in the street turn alert and the speed limit. So basically you have these two options. So the street turn alert is going to be the thing that we're going to use right here specifically to get us to Whataburger. That'll basically tell you where you're turning left or right. And then you have your speed limit warning. Basically if you go over the certain speed limit that's set, or basically like flashes in a color, and they're off by default just so you don't have to mess with them. And there's these two sections for this one. It's the near the speed limit and then over the speed limit. We're going to go specifically for over the speed limit, and we'll make the color red. So basically we'll have a light blue flash for turning, and then we'll have a red flash for going over the speed limit. We'll speed a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit.
Just to check out the features.
Just to make sure the feature works. Oh, there it goes.
You're speeding.
That was actually really cool.
Oh, look, it's turning you left.
Turn left, and there's Whataburger right there. I don't know if you can see it from the camera.
You can.
But yeah, we made it, and that was all through just the footwell lights and basically having the Connect app, which is awesome. And that's how you use the OPT7 Connect app. It's super, super simple, super easy to use. If you need any more information, go ahead and check out the OPT7 website. They also have a ton of cool lighting upgrades on there. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one.